Friend, you've been polishing the wrong 70% of your resume. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Listen, I've read thousands of resumes over the last 10 years on the other side of this desk. And today I'm showing you the 30%, just the 30% of your resume that actually mattered, and why everything else is just fluff and filler. I'm CC Sutton, PHR certified, and I spent over a decade inside Fortune 500 talent acquisition. I recruited, I interviewed, I managed, hired, I did it all for remote workers. I read the resumes and I advised hiring managers on what remote workers they should actually hire. And today, 3 zones of your resume, just 3, okay? The first one is where 60% of the hiring decision lives. The second one is the trap most people fall into. And the third one, that's the one I'm saving for the end. It is the single line that decides whether a recruiter searches for you or scrolls right on past you. I want you to stay with me to the third one. That's the one I'd build the entire resume around if I were rewriting yours. So here's what nobody tells you. The 7.4 second scan a recruiter does on your resume isn't a scan of the whole document. It's a scan of the top quarter of just page 1. That's it. Headline, summary line, and the top 2 bullets of your most recent role. That's about 120 words altogether. 60% of the hiring decision is made in that 120 words. I know, wild. I watched it happen on thousands of resumes. Heck, I even did it. The eye lands on the headline, slides to the summary, scans the top 2 bullets of your most recent job, and it either gets the recruiter's attention or the resume goes to the no pile. Friend, you've been writing your resume like a literature professor. Bless your heart. You buried your best line in the 3rd paragraph of the 2nd job. Nobody reads that paragraph though. The recruiter has way too many other resumes to review, so she never gets there. Sometimes we can have an average of 100 to 200 resumes to look over, you know? So how to fix this in 15 minutes? Here we go. 1, your headline is not your job title. Your headline is the role you're targeting next in the language of the job description. For example, senior marketing manager, demand gen B2B SaaS, not marketing professional. That's boring. 2, summary line is 1 sentence. It's quantified, it's recent, and it's at scale. For example, drove $3.2 million in pipeline at a Series C SaaS company over the last 12 months. 3, your top 2 bullets under your most recent role are your 2 highest impact wins. It's quantified, recent, at scale, in that order, okay? That's the quarter of your resume now. 60% of the decision, 120 words. So here's my insider tip. Spend more time on this section than the entire rest of the document, okay? Now you know where the decision actually gets made. Here's the section that most people think is the most important, but actually, it works against them. All right, now, the skills section. 25 buzzwords in alphabetical order. Communication, leadership, strategic thinking, cross-functional collaboration, all those beautiful words. Well, friend, the whole section is dead weight. Child, the recruiter never even reads it, to be honest. Now, here's why it works against you. When a recruiter Boolean searches LinkedIn or the applicant tracking system for candidates, they search for exact phrase technical terms. For example, Salesforce administrator, performance marketing. They don't search for strong communication skills. Nobody does. Those terms can't be matched against an open role. So here's my insider tip on how to fix this one. Replace the soft skill buzzword list with a tight grid of the exact technical phrases your target role searches for. Okay, you're gonna pull these out of the live job descriptions for the role you want next. The phrases that show up in all 3 job descriptions go in your skills section. Verbatim, no paraphrasing, exact match. Now, when a recruiter searches demand gen and HubSpot and Series C SaaS on LinkedIn, your profile and your uploaded resume both surface. That's the move. Match the exact searched phrase to get the recruiter's attention. All right, quick sidebar, friend. If you're tired of getting skipped and ready to start getting recruiter callbacks, I want you to grab my Remote Insider Playbook. Everything you need to reformat your resume to stop the recruiter scroll, and you'll also receive the exact scripts my clients use to DM recruiters directly. Comment the word playbook below this video. I'll DM it to you tonight. Now, the 30%, the one line that decides it all. Here we go. Here's the line that I would build your entire resume around. It's called the authority proof line. It's one sentence. It lives at the top of your resume, under your name, before your work history starts. And it answers, just in one sentence, 3 questions the recruiter is silently asking in those 7.4 seconds, okay? What have you done? How much of it have you done? And how recently? Quantified means there's a number in the sentence. Recent means it happened in the last 12 months. At scale means the number is big enough that the company can't replicate it without a senior person. Here's what a weak version looks like. Marketing professional with experience driving growth at SaaS companies. Here's 3 problems with that. No number, no time frame, and really no proof of scale. The recruiter reads that and assumes you don't have any of the 3. To the no pile you go. And now here's what a strong version looks like. Mentored a team of 7 through 2 reorgs in the last 12 months without losing a single performer to attrition. Just sounded good saying. Quantified, 0 attrition. Recent, last 12 months. At scale, 2 reorgs, 7-person team. That line is 15 seconds of reading, and it carries 30% of the hiring decision. And it does the work the rest of the resume can't do. It tells the recruiter in a single sentence why their top 5 candidates, they should worry. Write it, rewrite it, time it. If it can't be read out loud in 15 seconds, it's probably a little bit too long. All right, so 3 moves this week. 1, rewrite your top quarter, just the top quarter. Headline, summary line, top 2 bullets, 120 words. Read it out loud. It should be 15 seconds end to end, okay? Number 2, kill the skills buzzword list. You don't need that. Replace it with the exact Boolean phrases pulled from 3 live job descriptions for the role you want next. And number 3, comment playbook below this video and I'll share with you the Remote Insider Playbook. Every phrase, every section template, every quantified recent at scale example that you'll need, plus the exact script my clients use to directly reach out to hiring managers and recruiters. Trust me when I say it's worth the small investment. And then lastly, subscribe. I'll see you next Tuesday for more Remote Insider tips to help you land the remote job so you can move abroad. I'm CC. I was the gatekeeper. Now I work for you. Stop applying, start attracting, reside where you thrive.